Thank you very much indeed. All right, so without further ado, let me now just tell you the commendation went to Joel Ray. Where are you, Joel? Joel's work was Moment of Truth, which I think is the painting over here on the right. A very powerful piece of work, again involving the environment, the world we live in, that I guess in part the traumas and the tragedies that have hit the world over the last 12 months, but a very fine piece of work. There can, however, only be one winner, and that winner this year, 2011, goes to Vincent Fantauzzo for his work, The Freak, 1972, which is the work immediately on my left. Now, Vincent, you're up the back there. I'm going to get Fenella in a moment just to explain why we chose this painting, particularly as we chose it very closely over Joel's work. But just by way of reference, because I think it's an interesting story and twist of fate, as I understand it, Vincent, when he completed this work, I think I'm right in saying the day after, was moving around on his motorcycle or scooter and was involved in a car accident. A taxi turned in front of him, and I think, Vincent, you ran into the taxi, so it wasn't the taxi's fault, you just ran into the taxi.
That's never the taxi's fault.
That's all. And sadly rendered some very serious injuries on him. This work had just been completed before Vincent had that accident. I should also say that Vincent has scored the hat-trick today in winning this prize. He won the Archibald 2011 Packing Room Prize this year with a portrait of Matt Moran. The 2011 Doug Moran portrait for his painting of Baz Luhrmann. And he has also won the Archibald People's Choice Award 2008 for his work on Heath Ledger. So I guess that shows you the persistence pays off. This is a very, very fine work. And to explain why the judges made this decision, can I ask Fenella to come forward and try and put into words what we thought, although one of the judges said he better expressed himself by humming rather than words, so you can get a fairly good idea of what a mixed bunch we were in viewing your work. Fenella, thank you.
Congratulations to all the nominees, all 25 paintings. They're incredibly strong and vivid, and it was a very, very, very difficult decision. It wasn't me who was doing the humming, by the way. Jim did say he. I was the only female in the judging committee. Look, the reason why Vincent's work we chose was basically because all of us, all four of us, were incredibly impressed by Vincent's choice of subject matter, the composition, the lighting, and as Vincent states in his blurb just on the right of it, the reference, of course, to Caravaggio. And I think, like in Caravaggio's work, what we have in this particular painting is that we're actually, as an audience, drawn into the image and really made to kind of sit and understand and to contemplate the characters that we're actually seeing in the scenario that is going on in this particular painting. And of course, the other thing about it that's quite obvious, and naturally with the collaboration with Baz Luhrmann, the film director, is that the painting has a very filmic quality to it. And I think that we all found it very interesting looking at that painting and then hearing about that story afterwards, of course, is that the nature of that collaboration, how that results in the final work that we actually see based on childhood memories, is incredibly profound and very, very vivid as well. So it's a really beautiful, it's a very strong work amongst a field of very strong works this year as well. And of course, I think regardless whether you know the background of this painting or not, I think, and of course the process and the story behind it, the impact of looking at this painting is very strong. The ambiguity of the characters, the religious motifs, everything that goes into it is kind of fascinating. And in addition, although I can't see it there is actually an iPod that you can listen to, like a soundtrack that actually goes with the work as well. So I would recommend coming back and exploring the rest of the artworks in the gallery, but actually listening to the score that accompanies this artwork. So yeah, it was a really, really strong work. And again, congratulations to all the artists. It was a lot of fun being part of this judging committee. Thank you.
hoping for really big checks. I'll explain first. I spent the last 4 days on a project in Hong Kong, and I just jumped off a plane, and I left my voice and my ability to string words together in Hong Kong. So I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you. It's such an honor and a privilege to be in the exhibition with so many amazing works of art, and I'm really humbled to have been chosen the winner by 4 judges that I have a lot of respect for and come from such a diverse background. I don't know where to start. I think also it's such a generous for this gallery to, out of their own pocket, to give. The art prize has been going for about 10 years, I think. It's 9th year now. 9th year. And to keep that up for 9 years, and just the caliber of winners in the past, and to have my name alongside those winners means so much to me, and will inspire me to live up to, I guess, to perform the same way the past winners have. And yeah, I've had I feel really privileged that this year I've had such a great year, and I'm not going to take it for granted, and I'm going to keep working really hard. And I have an amazing wife and son and supportive family and friends that are always there to back me up and help me out. So I just want to thank them and thank the judges and the gallery, and hope I haven't forgotten anyone. Thank you.
My name's Julian Ma. This is my work, Strong Men Also Cry, which is hanging at the moment in Metro Art Prize 2011. This work is obviously about men, and that's why there's a lot of pink in it, and that's why there's a lot of blue in it as well. I'm pretty proud to be in Metro again. It's a great prize. It's one of the richest prizes for emerging artists, and yeah, I'm really happy to be hung again this year. And there's a lot of good artists in it this year, and it's nice to be one of the runners in the race. And we just heard that Vincent Fantauzzo was announced the winner, and well deserved, and he's had a cracker of a year and he deserves it, so it's nice to be part of it. And it's an incredible prize, and if you look at the list of previous winners, it's a real sort of club of all the emerging artists coming out of Australia at the moment. So that's a little piece about the work and the prize, and that's it.
Hi, I'm Fletcher. This is my work, Wet Wash. My paintings reference archetypes, superheroes, aspirations, inspirations, and progress.
My name's Luke Cornish, and this is my entry in the 2011 Metro Art Prize. It's a stencil, well, it's actually 30 stencils, 20 colours, 20 shades of spray paint on wood. Didn't win, but maybe next year.